What's up, y'all? It's Hayden, aka Brother Hellis, and you are now tuning into the Babbling Brothers. If you're working out, chilling with the boys, or just need a distraction from your everyday troubles, then you're in the right place. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Good morning. How we doing today, folks? Hope all is well. It's another beautiful morning here.
TC, this is the mics are on. You can talk now.
Working on clock in that. I need to be getting paid for this.
Whatever, pal.
Luigi only photo Ferrari.
But it's another beautiful morning, folks.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry we didn't make it on Tuesday. It's largely Taylor's fault, but it's okay. We're going to move past that.
Sorry, I have a job.
It was at least 95% his fault.
Yeah, definitely.
No, the guys, I had to go and, I had to do a meeting. No big deal. Just crushed it into oblivion at my job.
Just corporate cuckboy stuff. So.
Yeah.
Got fired.
Exactly.
Doesn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wish.
And
No, they don't wish, actually.
Anyway,
Anyways, a
I'm trying to find an
wonderful
email real quick.
Thursday morning. It's a little bit chilly outside. Bringing it on down to the Chili's corner. It is about a solid 51 degrees outside. Low humidity today. About a 20% chance of participation.
it's precipitation, pal.
Precipitation. Sorry, my nose is a little stuffed up. My eyes a little cloudy.
Yeah.
I think everyone's getting that winter spirit of just getting sick.
Yep, but we're going to move past that. We're going to fight through it for you viewers out there.
There's no other choice,
Speaking of viewers, I know my sister Jenna's listening this morning, and it is her birthday today, her 23rd birthday. So happy birthday, Jenna.
Happy birthday to you.
No, I don't want to put the listeners through that, though. We're pretty
Can I at least hit the high note real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. You got it.
And one.
That was
good, wasn't
That was
it?
pretty beautiful.
Nice vibrato.
Well, I'm finally,
Fancy?
I'm finally in a room that has, the carpet on the walls.
Not carpet.
They
It's
can-
definitely called
No,
soundproofing.
it's carpet,
Okay.
But,
It
this
can
is
handle the
proper
vocals. It
singing
can handle
area.
the vocals.
They can.
You're just
like
better.
on Step Brothers, whenever he's like, the room, it's just not, this is not a proper singing environment. Well, this is, and that's why it sounded golden.
Oh my god. Well, happy birthday, Jen. Love
Well,
you.
you said
Yeah, happy
27?
23? No, not 27.
27.
No, 27's a little bit older.
That's crazy. That's old.
She is pretty old, but then again, I guess we're kind of.
No, I'm
Getting
21
older as
so
well.
you guys aren't as cool.
Oh, sorry, dude.
So, I have I need to give a quick shout out real quick.
Go ahead.
There's a program, ladies and gentlemen. It is called, it's next Saturday, by the way, October 20th, at the Mabel House Barnes Amphitheater. It is called the Mick Adams and Stones. They'll be performing there. That's not what it's called. I'm sorry. Mick Adams and the Stones will be performing. The world's greatest tribute bands. This is a hunger relief concert to support Sweetwater Mission, a nonprofit in Austell, Georgia. They're working to help provide basic necessities for local families in need. They were just wanting to get the word around campus. So if you're free, that is October 20th. The Sweetwater Mission is putting on a hunger relief concert at the Mabel House Barnes Amphitheater, and I will be reminding you later in the show.
Awesome. Great cause. So, definitely, if you have a chance, folks.
That is this Saturday, folks. October 20th is this Saturday.
Yep.
Kind of crazy to think about. Like,
It is.
Time is fine.
Dude, I know. My birthday is like in a month.
No one cares.
Yeah. What? Come on, guys. Nah, yeah. It's crazy how fast the semester's going, honestly. Like,
Yeah,
it's
honestly.
unreal.
Because I was debating on what I was going to talk about this morning. I didn't know if it was going to be some motivational yelling 10 minutes of me talking about like how to get through midterms, but I didn't have any like quote unquote midterm test. I just had like a next test, and I feel like a lot of people did have midterms, but it just kind of blew past me, and I was like, well, we're already way past the 9th week of school.
Yeah, I think so.
Out of like 15.
I'm
That
pretty
is
sure.
crazy.
Yeah, no, like all these, I have 3 group projects, and they're all due within, November 8th sounds like a long time, but now it's like,
No,
okay,
it's
oh my
almost
God.
October 20th. That's like 3 weeks away.
And
Barely.
of course, my group hadn't, we haven't gotten on the ball yet, so.
Well, I mean, your mission
Procrastination.
Yeah, your mission statement. I mean, you're just gonna wait till the last minute, and not be great. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's good. It's gonna come through.
Well, even if I did wait till the last minute, I would still produce better than you. So.
Whoa, okay, let's relax.
Okay, just because my nose is a little stuffy doesn't mean you're better than me. I am Mike 4.
I am.
You're Mike 2.
Where's Mike 1 at? I'm gonna have to
I'm
switch
Mike
over.
Are you Mike 2?
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out
So,
to Mike.
I'll take
Alonzo.
your spot.
Get out of here.
Puppet.
So the old topicos today.
Yeah.
Running through, I think my favorite one coming up is probably going to be mine. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, here we go. So we're going to start off with the basic of the week, which this
Third
week
in
is
a
going to
row.
be, hold on, bear with me. I got to pronounce this. Conscientiousness.
I couldn't have said that.
couldn't
Yeah,
either.
I'm just kind of the best there ever was. No, I'm just
I'm
kidding.
going to have to point at Hayden.
Conscientiousness. So we're going to kind of go through what that means here in a second, but conscientiousness, keep that in mind. After that, we're going over to good old Tornado Watch. Tornado, what you going to be talking about, boy?
Well, I'm going to be talking about how the social media platform that we all know, Instagram, has absolutely blown out of proportion thanks to a certain company, one of my favorites out there, Barstool Sports. How they have changed the game and evolved the Instagram platform, I
But
guess you could say.
they're kind of mean and offensive.
Well, we'll get into that. So just wait.
Consider me your devil's advocate.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
After Tornado Watch, we're going to get into a topic in regards to Post Malone being one disqualified from the Best New Artist Award in the Grammys, and also disqualified as a rapper. They're putting him in the pop category for some reason. Can't tell you why, but we'll get into that a little bit later. After that, we're going to do a quick song break, and when we come back, we're going to come back to Chili's Corner. Chili, what you going to be talking about, boy?
Well, honestly, like I said, I had trouble finding some stuff, but this, I mean, you got to make things interesting. We're going to talk about Kanye in the White House last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's going to be a little fun. MAGA, you know what I'm saying? Make America great again.
Well, there we go. After that, we're going to come back to Triple Bite, where we're going to talk about Twin Peaks.
We can probably skip that one, honestly.
No, we got to talk about it.
You know.
No, don't say anything. It was
All right,
great,
all
guys.
right,
Don't
yeah.
say anything.
After that, I'm going to move over to PlayStation Vacation, where these two boys are pretty much going to talk about Call of Duty.
Well, you see
New con.
Don't tell my mom this, but I've played for a week and a half straight.
Oh,
Jimmy?
No, I'm kidding, Mom. I haven't been able to play hardly at all. But we're going to indulge in some Black Ops 4, mainly.
Yep.
Maybe some Fortnite. I haven't played Fortnite in like a week.
I went 10-4 last night, guys, at halftime, and then I went 13
Hayden
and
went-
13.
Or not Hayden. TC went on a 7 kill streak.
7-0.
get my name out your mouth.
No,
You're always on
I played good last night, but then I couldn't finish. Couldn't finish the drill. So
Came up short.
After
500.
PlayStation, we're going to do a quick song break once again, and then come back to talking about our favorite movies of all time. That'll be an interesting one, because I think we have some differing opinions there. But
yeah, I mean,
We'll get into it.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, I don't have a favorite. Everyone, I don't feel that you can have a favorite movie. I think you have maybe 2 or 3
couple, yeah.
favorite movies.
maybe one per category of movie.
I would say Narnia. Just put that
Oh,
out there.
All
God.
right, moving
Jesus,
on.
no.
After that, we're going to do This Week in Sports, where we want to talk about the McGregor fight. We didn't really get to touch on that
Yeah.
last time.
Well, that's a juicy
So,
one.
actually,
MLB playoffs are right now, so buckle
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
a
yeah.
great game last
No one
night.
cares.
after
16-1.
that, going to do a quick hashtag Hellis. We're going to talk about, sorry, excuse me. We're going to talk about this thing I saw online the other day about a 14-year-old girl who got pregnant. So, I'll just leave that for later.
That's not bad.
It's something.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we'll get into all that later. That's the show today. So we're gonna go ahead and get you started off with the basic of the week.
Yes, sir.
So, conscientiousness. It's defined as being vigilant, desiring to do well, taking obligations seriously when when you're obligated to do something, or you have an obligation for someone, taking that seriously, then at the same time being efficient and organized. So, I'm sorry, I just had a blank.
No, you're good, bro. So I mean, pretty much, you can tell, like, just from the definition why you need to implement this in your life and really try to practice it. I feel like we do a pretty good job of that. We do have each one of us have a desire to do well in our certain field. Chris, he's more of the fitness, and he's absolutely attacking it right now. So, he's doing well. Hayden, comm major, we're sitting here on this podcast. He went and talked to somebody at a very prominent business the other day. One of the biggest,
Probably one of the biggest.
World leaders in
it's like a world leading news station that he went and talked to. So, we're on a great track.
TC is attacking. He doesn't have a job yet, but he's waking up every morning at 11:30. And he's killing it.
I know, rolling out of bed.
No, shout out TC. His grind's impeccable.
Facts.
I got some new motivation this morning, boys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I told Chris.
Can't tell the podcast.
No, we can't, man. We can't talk about that. But I got some new motivation.
Dang, I didn't hear about this, boy.
Yeah, I told you.
Okay. The basic of the week.
Okay, sorry.
Gentlemen, the basic of the week.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Bring it back to the basic of the week.
One thing that really struck my attention was the take obligation serious. And an obligation can be like
Smaller,
do or die, or just the smallest, like, hey, like, meet me here and meet outside like 5 minutes. You know, like, things happen, but regardless, it really shows a lot when you can do the small things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, that's what I had to do. Like, I had to do the small things this summer at my job to be able to move into bigger things now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like doing the small things, like the obligations, and being, what is it, Hayden? Conscientious.
Conscientious. Yeah.
Conscientious.
I don't know science. What? No, but yeah, obligations are a big part of growing up.
And especially, I mean, like I said, like, it could be literally these small things, especially in a job. Because, like you said, like, I mean, the Braves, I mean, now that you were trying to really progress that, you're just working there for the summer. But they were like, hey, can you come in, like, 2 hours earlier? And, yes, you're pretty much obligated to go because you work there.
Yeah.
Like, they need your help. And when you show up, and you showed up time and time again, that really, like, yes, they kept, like coming at you, but if they were trying to cut people, who do you think they would cut?
Not me.
The people, the people that wouldn't come in. Like, you were a major, like, you instilled yourself into that system.
Yeah, I mean, and that's like, I mean, being like doing that, like, I wouldn't say that I moved into management young, but I was a supervisor, so I mean, I guess you could call me a manager. I managed like a team of 4.
Yeah, and
the reason I did that is just because. I came to, pretty much they told me because I come to work every day, I give it 100%, and they could trust me because I did the small things my first year working there, and then the second year they rewarded me with a little promotion, a little pay increase. It was nice. I had a good summer.
I mean, when you come to work busting your tail every day, I mean, someone's bound to notice.
Yeah.
That's what I did at my my first job when I got to college. Or it wasn't my first job ever, but it was my first job, like, while I was here at a good old Lid's Locker Room. Shout out them. I literally worked there for 2 weeks and got promoted to assistant manager of the store. So, like, that just goes to show you, if you bust your tail every single day, somebody's going to notice you and take account of that work ethic.
And it can take time. Like, I'm a firm believer in everything will come full circle. Yeah. So, I mean, if you're getting antsy and like, man, why is things not working out? You just got to be patient. Just like midterms, like, something may have happened. Excuse me. Something may have happened, maybe a bad test grade, anything like that. But, keep your head down. Give yourself a few more weeks and compare your happiness to now if you are in the slumps right now, and just, like, go hard at it for, like, the next 2 or 3 weeks and see where you are.
Yeah.
Most definitely. I mean... Sorry, excuse me.
And in 3 or 4 weeks, it's going to be Thanksgiving break. So just keep your head down.
And then you'll be able to.
Yeah.
Then you'll be able to just eat and do nothing.
Yeah, right. You have to do something on Thanksgiving break. If not,
DC's
you'll
gonna
come
be drinking
back.
some beer.
No. 21?
Turns 21.
No. No, but if you take Thanksgiving break off, man, those final exams will punch you right in the teeth.
That is true. You can't just sit around doing nothing all Thanksgiving break. At least at least
I don't know
the tail
how
end of it. You got to look at your books, crack them open just for once. Why not?
Blow the dust off, a little. You might get a little sick after.
Who
reading
knows? You might even like it. Probably not, but
Yeah, and, organization's key as well. That's in the definition too.
it.
So
And yes, that's.
yeah,
And it's not even like people that are real like neat freaks. It's not organized like that. But I will challenge you to do a little bit more for yourself, organizational wise. For me, like when I'm not organized, I get stressed out for no reason. Like it'll and then like once I do whatever it is, like it could be like folding clothes, which I haven't done in like a week.
yeah.
And I kind of hate myself for it. And I gotta
OCD kicking in. Oh,
I know.
God.
I gotta go, guys. But no, it literally it's just like it's always like one more thing to do in your mind, and if you're really busy, that's the last thing you want to think about.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's true.
They say that like they're like. Have y'all ever seen that Facebook
I
video?
don't have Facebook.
Wow. All right.
No, what is it?
That's like some like guy in the Navy. Like he's like a real like high ranking officer, and he pretty much says how if you make your bed every morning, and like no matter how bad of a day you've had, you can come home and say, hey, I've accomplished this today. I made my bed. So it always gives you that accomplished feeling.
And I've always heard that. I'm just really bad about doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't make my bed. I guess I like throw the I throw them up.
I don't have a drill sergeant in my room telling me not to get any creases on the corners. But
Literally every time Maggie comes over and she sees that I haven't made my bed, she's like, "What? What are you doing?" So I'm just like, sorry.
sorry, I wanted to get to the commons so I could eat.
Yeah.
And have like 5 minutes to relax.
The bombing.
So I could get the omelet and coffee. And just feel great all day.
I literally took about 4 sips from coffee this morning and
Oof.
felt like someone gut punched me.
Yeah, I'm feeling it right now. But anyway, let's move it on. That's the basic of the week, conscientiousness. So keep that in the back of your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna go ahead and move it on to Tornado Watch.
I was about to say someone else has got to do the alarm because my throat's a little.
Well, I've got it because I'm the
little
best.
sore. I appreciate it, man. You
No
can do
problem.
my section too.
Yeah, I will. Actually, you know what? We don't even really need you. You can just leave. Probably.
Oh, well, I was actually going to terminate this whole podcast.
No, that's not possible. We're indestructible.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Precisely.
go ahead. Throw it over to Tornado Watch.
Let's do it, Taylor.
Okay, so Barstool Sports, as I mentioned earlier, I feel like they are the the stagecoach of the future, as Wells Fargo would say. No, they ain't a stagecoach, man.
Yikes.
They're going full speed.
This a
full tilt,
rollie,
full
not a
tap.
stopwatch. This don't ever stop.
It really doesn't. And Barstool has changed the game. I absolutely love their videos. Anytime that you get on Instagram, there's at least a new video from them. And you can guarantee that it's going to be hilarious. But the funniest part about any of the videos is the caption. The caption that is associated with the video is hilarious. So, I mean, it's just crazy how much they blew up. And I think that their biggest factor that makes them successful, or like their competitive advantage to their competitors, is they're not afraid to take on controversy. ESPN's kind of taken that role, kind of. But, in a time where ESPN and Bleacher Report are both like, they're having, downsizing, they're trying to find ways to get more advertising revenue. Companies are literally wanting Barstool to shout them out. Like they're like wanting to be on there. Barstool doesn't have to look, really. I mean, of course they do, but they don't have to look for sponsors. So Barstool has, created this business model where, it's just unreal. It's crazy. But I think that their biggest competitive advantage is their ability to take on controversy. And America's built on two things. What are they, Chris?
Oh, pop quiz.
Cheese and
False.
PlayStation.
And false again. Money and controversy.
That's very true.
Yeah.
What class was that in?
That was on a YouTube video, Floyd Mayweather.
Controversy makes the world go round, man.
Glenn,
and
yeah.
money even more so.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's the thing.
if you talk about something controversial, people are gonna tune in. They're gonna listen. That's why we love talking about controversy. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, but
Well,
I
it's
mean,
gonna be a little bit in this.
every now and then, you know,
It'll be bad later.
every now and then, it's these things come up, and not everybody's gonna agree on everything, so
No.
it's bound to happen. But I think that the talk. I know we've kind of talked about this before, but like just talking about something that's controversial, I think is interesting, and it makes life better.
It gets my blood going, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you don't want to get like too fired up
No, I
about
get
it.
that. I
Like,
wanna
not
fight
to
somebody.
not to the point where you're being ignorant.
God.
Ignorant.
Not to the point where you're being ignorant.
My mom will like that one.
But
No,
you know,
What do y'all think about Barstool? Y'all think that they're
I
like
like Barstool.
they're
they
probably
can
the
be
best
funnier.
Instagram page out there right now? Because they're my favorite. Like
For
I mean, they're yeah. Don't get me wrong, they're really funny. I don't know. I don't really like following like companies just because they post so much. I'm one of those people who doesn't like to see like a ton of stuff from the same person. I
I
guess.
can see that. Yeah.
But
It's almost like cluttered feet.
but I'm probably the exception of the rule. Most people would love following
yeah,
Barstool.
I love like
Like,
a
and I
ton
do
of-
follow Barstool. I mean,
Yeah.
I trust me, I do. It's funny.
but like we're
Yeah.
always sharing videos between
Oh, yeah.
each other. You know what I'm saying? And like
I'm like, hey, did you see that thing on Barstool today? Or TC will come in my room and be like, hey,
Yeah.
look at this.
yeah,
So
it's just hilarious. Like
it is some of the funny. So it's not even funny. It's just dumb. Like you see so much dumb stuff in there.
yeah,
You're like, how,
exactly.
how can this happen?
oh my gosh.
I like you said the captions. Whoever does the captions.
But that
Yeah,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
I don't know
Did
if they
you-
have a.
Did you see the one yesterday? It was the guy. It was the guy, and there's like a huge puddle, and he went and like
sat down in
slid.
it?
No, he slid
oh, he
over.
slid. Yeah.
It was
There was
drinking a
a-
beer or something like that.
Yes, he was
Yeah.
drinking a beer
I
as he
just saw that this
slid.
morning.
Yeah,
Oh, God, it was so
that's
funny.
hilarious.
It was me.
They're just so funny, man. And like also, you know, their Instagram is hilarious, and that's like the main thing that I feel like a lot of people see. But they also do a lot of other things. You know, Rough and Rowdy.
Yep.
We
Oh, my
we
gosh.
bought those. If you don't know what that is, Rough and Rowdy is, you know, a bunch of amateurs, regular Joes, average Joes, dodgeball reference there. Did y'all get that?
Oh, nice.
No.
No, but they go into a ring
And they
and
just tussle it out.
they just
They beat the crap
Yeah,
out of
it-
each other.
it's
and they
hilarious.
promote it for so long
They-
because they have each
oh,
individual like competitor like they give them like 30 seconds to talk or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's
They
like
hype
how
it
many
up. It's
how many
fun.
fights?
oh no, there's like 45 fights.
45.
And
yeah,
that's
in
like
one
15
night.
bucks.
Like it's crazy.
But they actually just announced that they're coming to Columbia, and my dad wants to go.
Is that in Europe?
Oh my god.
Huh?
Europe, Colombia.
No, South
Oh
Carolina.
my god.
Yeah,
Chris,
greatest city in
Well, no,
America.
Oh, I thought they seceded.
Oh.
Oh God.
This
I
is
guess they should.
strange. Anyway.
Yes, they should.
In Northern, there's
No, but Rough and Rowdy cracks me up.
You
I
do,
remember.
I know.
I remember one time they promoted that one girl who was fighting a girl, another woman that was like way taller than her. Remember? I can't remember. Like she said she was gonna like flash the crowd if she won or
Oh
something.
yeah.
And it
Hayden
was
was
so
wanted to
funny.
win.
It was so funny, dude. She just went out there and got these snot kicked out of her.
Yeah.
It was
Oh
hilarious.
yikes! No, I think yeah.
And then I
like-
think at the end she still flashed the crowd. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, she probably did.
I remember I had to work when y'all rented it out, and I was really
Yeah,
mad.
because Thrill Ride was fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
literally-
why we watched
I
it.
literally got home as soon as they were doing as soon as the fight got over, I was so mad.
Yeah, that sucked. No, but they do that. The One Bite Pizza review, I think that might be the most popular thing right now with El Prez.
That's funny.
Yeah, that is really
They always get some crazy like talking to people.
I
Like,
know.
yes,
Some
yeah.
homeless person comes walking by and they're like, "Can I get a slice of that?" I'm like, "Oh God." But like, I don't know. They're just so funny, dude. And like, he actually bought a horse. Their president.
What?
He has a horse now, like a
Man,
racing horse.
Oh my
a
gosh.
trusty steed.
Yeah,
And they've got a podcast too, right?
they have multiple podcasts.
Multiple, yeah.
Yeah. And
I
I don't know
think
if
ours is doing better in revenue wise.
Nope.
no, it's
Probably
not. No.
Nope.
You know Pat McAfee? Yeah, the punter.
Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I call him
He
McAfee.
yeah. So he was one of like the core people that kind of got Barstool rolling, like
Really?
investor wise and like involvement. And I think he was doing his podcast in like Indianapolis or somewhere. And he recently had to leave the company because all these changes came, and they were wanting him to come back to New York City where they were at so they could be together. And sorry, some idiot in my marketing class just texted me.
I hope you're listening, pal, from the marketing class.
Pale?
No, they're probably not. Dang it, man. Oh yeah, but they they wanted him to come back to New York City and stuff, and like that way that he could be with the company, and like their podcast would be done there. And his podcast was hilarious. My dad listened to it. I listened to it a few times, but he had to leave. And for those of you that don't know who that is, he was I think the Colts punter. He was really good, but he's hilarious at the Rough and Rowdy.
That's so funny that he's involved with Barstool.
Yeah. It's like Barstool is just like a great business model. They have a great time doing it, and they truly have a passion.
And their mission statement too from their president.
What was it?
I mean, it's pretty much. It wasn't really a mission statement, but he was just like, like, we thrive because we do what we want to do, and we're not going to let anyone like tell us what we can't and cannot do.
Oh yeah,
like,
he said that
within
on
reason.
Fox News. Yeah, and that's a big thing. Like he's pretty much saying. Like I like people that like do their own thing, and they're not going to let somebody else like tell them what to believe in and what they need to do. It's like be your own person. That's huge in this world.
Yeah,
because a lot of people don't do that. They watch CNN and get their news straight from there, or whatever news outlet you watch.
I've said it once on here. I'll say it a million times. Don't get your news from one source ever.
Yeah,
it's just dumb because the goal of a news organization should be and is usually to be as objective as possible, but complete objectivity is completely impossible. So, news organizations, no matter who they are, no matter what they are bound to be biased one way or the other or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So get your news from multiple different avenues, places, and for the love of God, don't get your news from Facebook, please.
Yeah.
I'm more of a Huffington Post kind of guy.
All right, pal.
Yeah.
Well, the number one goal of a news organization should be, to inform or whatever. But
but I'm saying that's a goal to strive for is objectivity.
It's to maximize profits, and whatever sells, they're gonna put out there. So
that's true.
You gotta be able to see through the mud, I guess.
That's also why so many news organizations just put like the bloody stuff and all the crimes. That's why
it gets views.
Yeah, crime is constantly on news organizations because that's what gets views. Like if it was just all happy-go-lucky, blah blah blah, nobody would watch.
No
the
one
news.
cares.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but Barstool, okay, so just to conclude.
Yeah.
They're a great business. I would love to work for them.
Yeah, Barstool, if you're listening and you would love to sponsor us or
free pizza,
lend us out
Anything.
some jobs, whatever it is. We would love to work with you. You're probably not listening, but we love you over here. So.
I mean, they're a company of the future, man. They're here to stay. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
they
are instilled into like media sports.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're huge,
they're
dude.
Not going anywhere.
They even have a show like on Sunday mornings with like the president and a few more guys, Big Cat, and they like talk about like betting on like sports games and like fantasy football. I think so. Like they just have all this stuff that like people don't even know about, yet they're that big. Still, you know what I'm saying? Just imagine if people would like take the time, get on their website and go and like look at that stuff. Yeah. So it's just a great company.
Great company.
Funny. So if you're not following Barstool on Instagram, go follow.
Yeah,
go follow them.
You're doing yourself
a disservice. Yeah, you really are.
You're lightening your future mood many times over.
Yeah, I mean it can change your day in an instant, man. If it's the right video and the right caption.
There's honestly nothing better on a Saturday because me and TC both had Saturday off.
And Saturdays are for the boys. So
yeah.
Oh, well,
that's actually Barstool. So
Barstool
triggered.
All right, moving on. We're gonna before I get called out. Anyway, moving on. We're gonna move it into our first hot topic for this week. Basically, I wanted to talk about Post Malone because first of all, I love Post Malone. He's my homie. Not really. I don't know him. He doesn't know me. But I would love to be friends with him. Nope, not that either. I would love to be friends with Post Austin Malone. I just, if you're out there listening, I love you. Anyway,
you know his middle name.
No, Austin's his real name.
Oh,
yeah.
What's his middle name? Post.
No, Post Malone. He got out of like one of those random rap generator names. Name generator.
Serious?
Yeah, I swear. Okay. Anyway.
Take it away.
Post Malone. So, basically, yesterday I was looking at, some different news stories and whatnot, and blah, blah, blah. And come to find out, Post Malone is being disqualified by the Grammys as, one, a rap artist. They're putting him in the pop category. because it's like some weird arbitrary rule they came up with. Let me see. Hold on. Malone cannot qualify in the Grammys rap categories because his album doesn't meet the 51% requirement for how much actual rapping a rap album must contain. What does that even mean? Okay, like really? Oh my God, he's made the top Billboard, like top 100 Billboard rap, like category, the very top of it, twice, like with both of his albums. So what does that say? Like what kind of artist is he? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
Clearly, he's a rap
not
artist.
Pop. I mean, look. Like,
exactly.
Like,
How is Post Malone pop?
I'm not talking about like he's not a pop singer. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like he has like tattoos on his face and stuff. Like I'm not being like a
well,
mean
not even
guy.
that.
Like,
it's just like he raps in his songs.
Yeah, he raps,
and he only really features rappers on his songs.
Exactly. Quavo Hunter.
Yeah, I think for me, like when I hear like a Post Malone song, he does rap, but he does. I like Post will do a bunch of those like nice sounding hooks, and then he features people to do the rap parts, and that's like I can think of like congratulations, congratulations, and then like Quavo comes in.
He's got his bars too. He's got his verses.
But he's a very his music is usually he has some bangers, but when I think of Post Malone, I think of something like kind of mellow, or something like not mellow. It's not a good word for it, but it's not like Lil Wayne rap.
No, but I think it's a new kind of rap. He's kind of innovating the game. That's my opinion, but
I mean, I can see like what they're saying, like based on past experience and like the criteria that is set forth now.
Yeah,
maybe.
I don't know. I'd have to disagree though.
I can understand it. I don't know.
Well,
I don't listen to Post that much.
A lot of rap is like to be good. I mean, a lot of people don't do it because a lot of people have ghostwriters for them and write their own. They don't write their own music, but
right.
A lot of rap is being creative and like rapping your own stuff. So if they found that like he didn't have enough like original bars on his song to qualify as a rap song, that would take away. I mean,
I guess
it might just be from like taking away from other like people or other rappers that are.
But here's the thing too. So if that's the case, if that's the argument that they just want they want other people to have the opportunity. Well, then that would still be the case because the Grammys also this year announced that they were allowing for more nominees in each category. So, like, rather than, I think, usually they do, like, 8 nominees or something, or 4, they're expanding it to, like, double that or something. So, like, instead of, if it was 4, they're going to have 8, or if it's 8, they're going to have, like, 15 or 16.
Yeah.
So, if that's the case, then still I don't think they should cut him out because then that's just ruling out another option because you have to fill those slots with somebody. 16 slots? Are you kidding me? Like...
Yeah.
I don't know. If that's me, I'm leaving him in. But
I don't know. I kind of agree with them.
Well,
I don't know.
You're officially off the podcast. Turn off the mic.
No, because like he's definitely a rapper, but like so is Drake. Drake can rap, but he's also a pop side. There's a whole meme about it.
Yeah, but no one would disqualify Drake from the rap.
Well, Drake
album,
has rap
from
and
the rap
pop. Like, and he, like,
yeah, that's what I'm
specifies
saying. But like
between
when
the
I
two.
think of pop,
well, even Drake's more R&B though than pop.
Yeah, I mean,
well, it's
probably.
still like
pop style. You ever heard
it? He has a lot of songs that aren't rap. And when I think of Post Malone, I think of a lot of songs that kind of feel like those, like, like not like radio hits because sometimes other than like his bangers, he doesn't really get.
Well, I mean, like, but even if he's, I don't know, I think he raps in most of his songs, but people don't necessarily view it as rap, I guess, because it's
a little bit slower.
Yeah,
a little bit slower.
I think that's
almost
what
feels like
what
he tells a great story in his songs.
Yeah, if you listen to his songs, I mean, straight bangers.
I feel like they create a mood. And I guess I don't know if they're trying to change the definition of rap to just be like DMX or.
That's just stupid.
I mean, but think about it, like just off of like past rap, like the Carter 4 and stuff like that. Like that's actual rapping, like that's like hardcore going fast,
Yeah.
And Post is changing that, so like they're having that, like they don't know how to judge the guy. It's like I understand that, like okay, maybe they messed up this year, maybe they didn't, who knows? But I can see where they're coming from. I don't listen to enough Post Malone to say. Honestly.
But here's what really kind of like irked me. That's one thing, but another thing is they are disqualifying Post Malone from the Best New Artist contention solely on the basis that he is, quote, just too popular.
Oh, wow.
Are you kidding me?
Why would he be Best new artist. He's
Both of his albums came out in 2018. Stoney and Beer Bongs and Bentleys. Really, like the qualification is that you could never have been nominated before. That's the only real qualification. But they're disqualifying him because he's too popular.
That's weird.
Yeah. That's really
It
messed up, right?
It almost sounds like the Grammys don't want to promote him and his either lifestyle or music.
That's the thing. I feel like it must just be
sounds
something against
more
Post
personal.
Malone.
Yeah,
because how are you going to disqualify someone solely on the basis of you're too popular, so you can't be the best new artist? If anything, that should make him most in contention for best new artist because he's that popular.
I mean, no one else is doing anything. I mean, other than
dude, he's oh my god, he's crushing it right now.
the only other
albums?
rap in the game is the Carter 5 came out.
Yeah.
Other than that, there's no new people.
That's the
that
thing.
Have done anything.
It's not a new rap artist. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, Lil Baby, I guess you could consider new.
He's probably going to get a strong.
God, but that drives me crazy if he wins because Post Malone's way beyond him.
Yep.
In my opinion.
I don't
know.
sound the same.
I think Post Malone. When did he drop that congratulations song? That was in high school, wasn't it?
No, I was in college. It was
no, that was high school because they were playing it at our graduation. I swear to God,
I don't know.
they were playing it at our graduation.
But still, the point is he's never been nominated before for any award. That's the qualification.
That's
sounds like they have a
what
grudge
is
against
considered
him.
a new artist.
Yeah.
Like they haven't won a
Right,
Grammy?
they've never been nominated before for the Grammys. That's the new
Oh,
artist.
okay.
Because
okay.
you
I
got to
thought
think
you
about
meant
it.
like he just came up, and I was like, well, he's been around.
No, but you got to think about it. Like there have been several artists who were around before they got an award, and then once they actually got big, that's when they got nominated for an award.
Okay.
So it's I don't know. That's my opinion. But real quick before we go on break, because I think we're about to go on break here, right?
Yeah.
We'll break it.
Cardi B also got disqualified from Best New Artist of the Year.
Well, I don't care.
I don't really care for her.
God. She
But-
says disgusting lyrics in her music. That is, I don't want to hear anybody say that.
But the reason she got
gross.
qualified is a little bit more understandable. In my opinion.
Disqualified or qualified?
Disqualified. Did I say qualified?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. She got disqualified because she's been nominated for something else before, for other awards as a performer.
Yeah.
Good. Disqualifier.
So anyway,
I can talk.
If you don't know who that is, don't go listen because it's not worth it. So I can go ahead and tell you that one.
all right. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much.
Well, that's the
Posty
podcast,
situation.
guys. Thank you so
Nope,
much.
it's not. We're gonna go on a quick song break here, and I'm in honor of Posty. I'm sorry for you, brother. I'm gonna play one of your songs because I love you. I don't know if these jokers care, but
I do care.
I love this.
I can see where they're coming from. Like the criteria is
well,
just not
you're
there.
wrong. I'm just kidding.
Like, they don't know how to judge it.
Just go ahead and play this pop
yeah.
song, Nate.
So we'll be back in a second, guys.
Pop song.
Welcome
back to the podcast.
Wow.
So, what is this little event going on, Hayden?
Okay, so
Evaluative event.
folks, I have
That's
been
like
in contact with my sister Kelsey. She is a first grade teacher over at River Bend Elementary School in
Mount
Gainesville,
Vernon
Georgia.
represent.
No, Riverville
Nope.
is the best.
No,
Highest
no,
CRCT
I mean,
scores.
I did go to Mount Vernon, but River Bend, great school.
Yeah, they are.
Her kids are super nice. I haven't met her class this year, but I hear good things. So what we're going to do is
River
we're going to
Bend's
call them
sick.
up and have them on, okay? Let me see here.
Okay.
All right, you click the call button.
Pow, pow.
And ending podcast.
Oh man. Yeah, no.
Hey, can you hear me? All right, hold on. All right. Say hello, class. How y'all doing today? So y'all like your teacher, Miss Cantonin? She's the best, right? What are you guys learning about today? What'd they say, Kels? Pumpkins.
Pumpkins.
Ooh,
Oh, it is
okay.
Nice.
11 days.
Now, a little birdie told me there was a birthday today. Who is it? Charlie. How old are you, Charlie?
7.
You're 7?
7.
Happy birthday, Charlie.
Golly, what
Yeah.
a time.
You're welcome.
That is crazy. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, man.
Do you guys have any special requests? Anything that you want us to talk about or anything you want to say while you're on air?
Pumpkin.
Anybody have something that you want to raise their hand? What do you want them to talk about? I like singing.
I like
You like
singing
singing?
too.
Honestly,
Yeah.
man, we can belt out a few lines here and there.
I like dancing.
You like dancing? Oh, well, I'll let you know, Joseph. I'm a pretty horrible dancer. I'm not gonna lie. The guys here might.
We
What?
have a lot of Georgia Bulldogs fans in the house.
Oh, who are Bulldogs fans? Let me get a woof 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 woof.
He said, "Let me get a hoo hoo hoo." Let's hear it.
Let me get a go Gamecocks. What?
What do we say to them for calling us?
All right,
Guys, we really appreciate it.
I love it.
Y'all are
love
the
it.
future.
Give them a hootie hoo for KSU.
Yeah.
Hootie hoo.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks for calling in, Kels. It was great to hear from you guys.
Happy birthday, Charlie.
Thank you.
And one more happy birthday for Charlie. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Kelsey.
Bye. Man.
So-
Oh my gosh, that could not have been any better.
That was adorable.
That was
Man.
amazing.
That was,
Dude, that was
my
sick.
sister's first grade class.
I was about to say first grade, so
Man, my mom texted me on that one. She said, my favorite class ever, best teacher ever, and best school ever.
Oh, that is so
wow,
sweet.
Mom. We went to Mount Vernon. Come on,
Yeah, what the
grow
heck?
up, Mom. I'm just kidding.
Oh my
Riverman
gosh,
was
they were so sweet though.
Yeah, they
that
were.
was awesome.
That's the future, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
That's what it's all about right there.
Mm-hmm.
Instilling them with power, you know.
And learning about pumpkins.
pumpkins.
Yeah,
I was about-
pumpkins, exactly.
Hey, it's that season. It's Halloween time,
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, you gotta have culture in your life. You can't be a
I mean, you can't, if you grow up not liking pumpkin spice, I don't know.
you don't like pumpkin bread from Starbucks, then I don't like you, pal. Okay, so it made me mad the other day. Real quick,
No, go for it. Go for it.
the lady at Starbucks, I asked her because
Starbucks.
I thought it was pumpkin bread, and it looked so freaking good, and it was the one on campus here, and I was like, "Hey, is that pumpkin bread?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, well, can I get that and a large black coffee?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Heck yeah, it's about to be a good pre-class snack."
Mm-hmm.
I get it, and it's banana bread. I'm like, lady, I swear. Like, that's what stresses me
Well,
out.
we're gonna have some contingency.
Like,
here.
I asked her if it was
I'm a
pumpkin
ball
bread
player.
because it's Halloween. It's the season of Halloween.
Season to be spooky.
And they're selling banana bread. And it's like, what?
Wait, so you're saying you don't like banana bread?
I mean, I ate it. Like, I mean, it was pretty good.
I ate it.
But it's not like pumpkin.
I?
You know, pumpkin is
You order
just-
something, you know, like it's like as a kid, you ever get Sprite, or like you ever get a water and it's a Sprite, or vice
Yeah,
versa.
yeah.
It's like, oh, that's
It shocked you, yeah. It's kind of like
not what it
okay.
was.
Yeah,
Nope.
exactly. It's not what the taste buds were expecting.
And I think we're about to get a visit.
Yeah, I think we are. It's about that time.
Oh, really?
The
I don't know.
custodians.
I keep hearing footsteps outside. I don't know if I'm just
The
thinking about
Hanitors.
things. What a morning it has been, guys.
Well,
Anyway, should I? Is it time for chili to get chili?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and get into it, brother.
Well, we're gonna open up the pot and we're gonna put some crackers in the chili pot here, and we're gonna talk about a little Contro Voicey from Joyzy. So what pretty much what was going on last week was Kanye. I'm talking about Kanye in the White House. So Kanye went into the Oval Office, and the meme is that everybody got his passcode on his phone.
Yeah. 0000000.
I think the funniest thing was like that's the one thing that anyone got out of that.
Exactly,
was
man.
that. And it's just like, come on, guys. Like, and obviously the biggest controversy around this is Kanye's been from the get go from the
Yeah.
get go he's been a pretty avid supporter of
President Donald Trump.
President
of
Donald
our
Trump.
president Donald Trump. And I'm not gonna lie, it's obvious Kanye doesn't support everything he does. Like I think it's dumb.
I don't think anybody supports everything
I think
he
it's
does.
impossible.
I don't think anybody supports anything anybody.
Yeah,
does.
exactly.
So.
Like, and I mean, unless you're like Reagan or Bush,
Reagan Bush, 84. Frat shirt.
But I'm not gonna lie, like Trump has done some pretty stupid things.
Yeah, on Twitter
But
every day.
I think Kanye really understands, like, for infrastructure wise, like how Trump could like support us. And the thing is, and like even if Kanye doesn't like support Trump, like or like him at all. He understands that he's our president, and he's got to get the best out of like what the next 4 years. Like however you see our president right now, like
even
if you just want to, if you just say I don't like him and write off these 4 years, then you're losing progress. Like you could, like even though it's against the grain, Nick, you can still make progress if you don't support him. Gotta take a big breath because this is kind of getting me heated. I just think it's dumb. So like,
here, take a break. Take a break, Nate.
All right, the podcast is over. I can't breathe through my nose right now. I'm growing my hair out.
No, but either way, like something that like gets me is how people are going to hate on Donald Trump after a whole career, after a whole life of successful business ventures and stuff, helping tons of people. Of course, there's going to be those 4 people that had a bad experience or a bad encounter with Trump, but those are the only ones you hear about. You don't hear about all the good stories. Of course, people spread negative energy, but less than positive energy.
Absolutely, especially with like Kavanaugh guy.
Yeah, Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
Confirmed Kavanaugh. They did it. So
good grief,
it's sick.
Like, you put the label conservative on somebody.
Exactly.
Shout out to Hayden. I think, are you excited? You just got a 75 on the test?
Nope. Just got a class cancellation for the day.
What class?
Feeling
What
good.
time?
12:30.
It's my 12:30.
Yeah, mine too. You want to go to comments at 12:15?
Very good.
Yeah.
I'll be
All right,
there.
ladies and gentlemen, party at the comments at 12:15.
Woo!
Fried chicken Thursday.
Guys, that just
mac
made
and
my-
cheese.
Oh, that'd be
freaking
funny,
life.
dude. That we should host events like that.
Well, we're
Like-
hosting it, so
Well, no, I'm saying like,
Do it!
I'm saying like,
Do it, Nate!
We can
Do
go.
it!
We get a little meet and greet.
You like
get,
that?
Get a little sign like Commons. 12:30. We'll be renting out. Just kidding. We'll be renting out.
Well, technically we do.
Well,
Like,
y'all
if,
better-
if
y'all better
something like
get
that
in there.
happens, we have to rent out space. But I am the
They
official
can rent out the
reservation
space.
delegate for Owl Radio. So if we ever do want to host like a meet and greet event or something, we can do that.
Well, y'all might want to get y'all's
Meet the brothers.
Y'all might want to strap on y'all's book bags because it is Fried Chicken Thursday, and it is going to be a bowl in a China shop in there. Even though I don't know why.
That's fine with me.
Not that great.
Yeah.
Little triple bites for the common fried chicken.
I'm just tired of eating Mexican, honestly. I eat it every freaking night, and I'm sick of it. So anything is better than that right now, and not a burger. So
Anyway, back to Chili's Corner, guys. Sorry.
yeah,
No, honestly, guys, like I said, like it.
Don't get too heated.
Talking politics is honestly kind of
Yeah,
like,
it's tough
it's
to
almost
talk-
pointless
Bad
because
boo.
people are so like hard-hearted towards having a general conversation.
Yes, but at the same time, the talk needs to happen. People
Yes,
need to
exactly.
talk. So
it needs to circulate.
it can be tough sometimes. Even we get frustrated, other people get frustrated. The point is not to explode and let that affect the other side, whatever side you're on, or if you're not on a side at all. Don't explode and let someone else feel that represents the entire argument or side or whatever it is.
It's just
Yes.
like
It's just
Kendrick
gonna make you
Lamar
look bad.
says.
Yeah.
Conversation saves relations.
So I guess let me just
Wrap
nail
up.
it down.
Moral of the story.
Nail it down to one point. So
Yeah.
we all understand that Kanye is the Yeezy Gang, and Kanye's main mission statement, I guess, for that whole trip over there, talked about it for a while, was to bring jobs to America. And he's from Chicago, and we all know that Chicago is in a pretty big slump, since the 70s, I believe. Chicago's been in a pretty rough place financially and infrastructurally. So, and he's from there, so he's grown up in the struggles, and he's a successful person now. And so, what a successful person goes to a successful person, like, okay, what worked? Like, how do we do this? And obviously, like Trump, infrastructurally wise, like he's built an empire, and Kanye has seen that, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna run with this guy. Like, he might say some pretty dumb things, but it's like, if I'm gonna make a positive out of negative, like, why not go for it? Like,
Yeah.
so
It's a fact.
his whole thing with Adidas is, and I saw someone comment on Twitter, which was retarded. I shouldn't say that. It was dumb. It really made me upset because people take things out of context, and he was like, Kanye wants to bring jobs to America, and then someone like added him and tweeted it like how Yeezys or like Adidas are made in China, and obviously like he's not Adidas. He just like he's an artist for them and creates that line of shoes. And then that's how I found out about how like Kanye is trying to bring jobs into America, and he wants to start in Chicago. And he routed off some facts about Chicago infrastructure wise, and the thing is like he wants to bring jobs. He wants to bring in quote unquote Trump factories into Chicago, which I think like it needs to create jobs. That would definitely bring about change. I mean, you understand the economy, like you guys both do more than I do. y'all have gone through more econ classes than I have.
Yeah.
But anyway, like
supply and demand.
Like, yeah, exactly. you got to put in to get out. Like if you're, and like the thing that sucks is Kanye's all about this. He's just like, it doesn't matter what side of the political spectrum you're on. Like wealth is wealth. Quality of life doesn't matter. Like if you can get it, like get it. It doesn't matter if you vote on one side of the ballot or the other.
It's funny how everybody hates on rich people, but if they were in their shoes, they'd be doing the exact same thing.
Exactly. Like I and again, this is something I've said before on the show, but it's like whenever you're successful, you gain success, people start hating you.
Yeah.
Because they're jealous.
That's where the haters and motivators
and
came from.
like
they're jealous.
Like Donald Trump. Like I mean, regardless of what stories you've heard about him, I've heard the stories too. And honestly, like I know this sounds bad, but I don't care. Like I really don't, because none of those stories, they're all in his past. They don't affect him, and there's gonna be those people out there. Oh well, you want a president like that? It's like, well, the president's doing a great job right now. I'm actually very proud of him.
That's the thing. I mean,
so
yes. I mean, okay. I'll preface this by saying yes, it's important to realize that some of the stuff he's done in his past is wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to murder
it is what it is, right?
Up there,
but if you look at what he's doing right now for the country that we are living in, it's positives. So I don't know. That's me.
But I did tell Chris this last night. No matter how many jobs, like there's always going to be, and like I think it's like. Right now, it's probably. I think unemployment's like at like 4% right now.
A lot lower because it was up at like 9.
Yeah, they're going to be. There's always going to be like you can like the economy always estimates like a 5% unemployment rate. Mm-hmm. So we're doing better than that right now. So even if we do bring those Trump factories, which I think would be a great job, because I do think that there needs to be more jobs here.
More infrastructure.
Even though that we do have they have these job opportunities present, they're not going to go and do it. One, because good Lord,
man, that's Hayden's.
Oh my God, that just terrified me.
I told you he was going to wake up, and he's killing it.
I forgot it was
9 o'clock. Oh, yep. See,
Thursday.
It's been a crazy day, honestly. Like it's been rough getting up this morning because it's a Thursday.
Yeah.
And so we do the podcast on Tuesdays, but we had little complications that we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
But continue. Were you about to talk about how just because?
Yeah, just because like the name Trump is on the business, or Trump had something to do with it, people's not going to work for it, and also. People like Americans have this, this thought process that they're better than certain jobs, and I do think that you need to move up in life. But if this is your last option, I think you should do it.
Yes.
But I don't think that people, especially in Chicago, where they're living off the government, a good bit of them are living off the government. They're not going to turn down that government check to go and work in a factory, and that's sad because it's a job that pays you, possibly benefits, but people's not going to do it.
Some of those manufacturing jobs pay pretty well.
No,
too.
Yeah, they do, yeah. But people's not going to do that. One, because Trump's name's on it, and two, like, why do that when they can just sit at home and get a government check?
And it really is sad.
Yeah, it is.
But
there's always like it's just, I mean, his like he's kind of a disadvantage there.
Like it doesn't like it for the president really does not even matter. Like,
No.
I know.
Like 4 years or maybe 8 out of a lifetime. It's like you can hate or like someone all you want, but it's like, well, in 4 years you better get your mind off someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Like
that's the thing.
Like,
you can only do so much in 8 years anyway, and that's 8 years is only if you get reelected. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I mean,
it's not like he's a dictator up there. Like what he says goes. Congress can shut down.
You take any basic like government class, you understand that the president has little to no power. Now,
well,
exactly.
not little to no, but like,
Yeah.
but not as much as people think.
Yeah, exactly.
The
They think
president
he's like
mainly
Hitler.
influences who gets into like the Supreme Court. I think that plays a major role.
Yeah. It's like
the Supreme Court definitely controls a lot of
Right.
Like if conservatives have power in Supreme Court,
Right.
or
But
vice
then he
versa.
also has the power to like veto laws and things
Yes.
like that. Like he's the one who has to sign off on it in the end and everything. But
I mean, but BFD, if he vetoes a law, you know what I'm saying? Like, just
But
try
then-
again. And
What's that
and
yeah,
What
but
does
then
that
that's
stand
also just federal laws. So
yeah,
Like, what does that stand for?
big freaking deal.
yeah. Anyway, we should move
Michael
it on.
Scott. The
Yeah,
Office.
that's just what I wanted to rattle off.
Yeah, no, that's-
Kanye's trying to bring jobs back, and I think it's going to get a sour reception just because Kanye
Trump's name's on it.
Trump's name is on it. People loved Kanye, and then they said that once he put on that "Make America Great," it had like people just started hating
But
him.
it's like you said. Those are the the only two things that people got from that meeting was one, his shoes are made in China and he looked like an idiot. In quotations, I don't think he looked
which was
like
out
an
of
idiot.
context was
And number two, the passcode
his
thing.
passcode. That's
Yeah.
all people will pay attention to.
It's just like,
People are
you
just
know,
looking for a
grow
quick
up,
joke,
man.
and like people don't want to learn. People don't want to invest themselves in anything.
Exactly.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Moving on. So what's next? Triple
off.
bite.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We can skip this one, honestly. It was
No.
bad.
No, we're going
We
to
should talk about it.
Yeah, we should. Because there may be some, future
Nope,
restaurant
yep.
owners out here,
Yep.
and
Honestly-
I want to give them some advice.
Yeah. So basically, for Triple Bite this week, we wanted to talk about Twin Peaks.
Yeah. And let me give the background. So it's Thursday night football, right?
Yep.
So I want to
Trying to
go
get a beer.
somewhere, like, because, Thursday I get done with class. And Thursday, like, I want to go out and eat.
It
I
was
want to go and
nice.
hang out with the
I was
boys.
feeling it.
Like, it's just like, let's go watch football.
And
Let's
there-
just chill.
There was a
into the
buddy of
week.
ours that we hadn't seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Wanted to go out and eat with us, so we were like, "Hey, let's go eat."
Finally, after like 2 weeks, we were all just like,
Finally.
Yeah.
like,
"Oh
let's
shoot, I don't
do
have
this.
anything to do tonight."
Yeah.
Yeah. But so we decided to go to Twin Peaks, like Hayden said.
Yep.
And it's a really nice building on the outside.
Yeah.
I love the design.
It's
Yeah.
got okay, and I'm gonna say this: serving at Tin Lizzie's, their menu, their presentation, it looks like sports bar wise, looks great.
Really nice. Yeah.
Looks really
Kinda
nice.
looks like an L house kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I think the structure and the everything else, like how the flow of the restaurant beats Tin Lizzie's.
Yeah.
Bar none.
I mean, the bar does at least. I mean, the bar was
Yeah, I
like
mean,
three
it-
times
it-
the size. So
And it circles around like it's
Yeah.
odd business.
yeah. But so if you're one thing, so we go and sit down, and like I mentioned, Thursday night football. So my eyes are going to be glued to the TV. Well, we look up there,
Eyes up.
and there's three. What are those? Like 60-inch TVs,
At
probably.
least.
They were massive.
They were massive.
They were
I don't
massive.
know what they were, but there was like 5 of them on a row. So I'm gonna start from left to right. The first 3, like from left to right, had the same football game on, the one that I was watching.
Yep.
And the last 2 had other stuff on it.
Yeah.
Well, I was facing me and Chris were facing the way that we had to watch the 3 in a
we
row.
could only see the 3 without bending our necks.
Right.
And if you ever own a restaurant or you work in a restaurant, never put the same, like, put the TVs on the same channel.
Right.
Because you can, like, the human eye can't focus on one.
It draws eyes. Yeah.
So, how, like I was saying, a business is a science and everything. It's real technical.
Mhm.
That's something. Because, I couldn't sit there and watch the game
was
because it was
aggravating.
hurting my head.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't focus on one TV.
And it's like I feel like you're losing business because like if you put a TV where someone's comfortable in that point of view, everyone in that section is gonna be satisfied.
Yeah, it's Thursday night. I'm with the boys. I would have stayed there and probably watched the whole game if it would have been, a good service and a good
Yeah.
atmosphere and
Good
everything.
Well, yeah,
service
and that's the next thing.
Yeah, so
Just
moving into the
the
service. go
service
ahead.
wasn't great, to be honest. Like, so we had a woman or whatever. She was nice. She seemed nice.
She was really nice. She
Yeah.
seemed
But-
genuinely cared.
Well,
She
nice and
literally
cut it in this
she
world.
literally came to the table maybe 4 times.
Yeah.
Like total. And that was once to get our drink orders, once to bring our drinks, once to get our food orders, once to bring our food.
Yeah.
Like, and that was pretty much it.
I think she came back one time and got us a refill.
Okay, sure.
But other
But,
than
like,
that,
come on.
Refill.
Come on. Like it took and like, oh my gosh. It's aggravating because sometimes, I ran out of water. I want some more water. I'm thirsty.
Yeah, no.
And
And
or
you were eating hot wings, weren't you? Like the
yeah,
hot-
so it's like, you you get thirsty after a while.
I
Yeah.
think, because she got our drinks or whatever, and she came back, and then we ordered the appetizer, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And,
yeah.
and just like I don't know, this is where I think from where I work, from my standpoint, like not to compare myself, but like I think Tin Lizzie's, it was just faster. Like honestly, like if we I don't know how long you wanted to stay and watch the game, but after like 30 minutes, I was like, shoot, I want to leave. But we ended up spending like an hour and a half there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Well,
exactly.
but mainly that was just waiting for our food.
It was just waiting to put in orders.
No, I was just saying, like, if say I didn't have anything else going on,
No,
and like I wanted to stay,
And
I probably wouldn't have stayed because
Yeah.
I can't focus on the game. Like,
Yeah.
it was annoying, and I couldn't get a drink.
There was a lot
Yeah.
of dead time where we could have been like snacking on something
Right.
and
Yeah.
eating.
Well, and then the food taking a while isn't necessarily her fault. That could have been
Yeah.
the kitchen.
Exactly.
But the fact that she didn't come back and check on us like at all,
Yeah,
that was annoying.
And it was not busy at all.
No.
Like
And-
every server maybe had like 3 tables.
and that's the reason that like all these like bar restaurants, I guess you could say, like they get this like connotation of being like bad, like poor service. And like I just don't understand because just because you go in there doesn't mean you have to drink.
Yeah.
And even if you are drinking, I still think you should get good service. So I don't understand.
And it's really not that hard to give good
No,
service.
it's-
All you have to do is go to the table and be like, "Hey, you guys doing okay?"
We were sitting right by the bar, like kind of, like right
Yeah.
there. So
Pretty central area.
yeah, so like we were getting walked past by like a lot of
A
employees.
lot of employees.
So
Never our waitress, but a
Yeah.
lot of other employees.
I mean, if I was a manager at a restaurant, I'd be like, hey, look, we work on the buddy system around here.
Mhm.
You may not be getting their tip or anything like that, but if you see an empty glass on the table, you need to fill it up.
That customer's rather come back if he had a good time, and that's the chance
Yeah.
it'll be your person. That works for everybody in the restaurant.
Yeah.
It all comes full
Yeah.
circle.
honestly, I'm not gonna go back there.
Yeah, I'm not either.
That's just
I've
what it
been
is.
twice, I think.
Yeah,
maybe,
I've been
maybe
twice
3
and-
times.
I've been twice, and both times have sucked.
It's just
So,
just
Twin
nothing,
Peaks,
just nothing special.
Rate the wings.
Rate the wings. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the wings weren't bad.
They weren't terrible.
I don't know. They weren't my favorite though. It was probably like out of 10, I'd probably give her just the wings. I'd probably give
I would say
like a
7. I enjoyed
6,
them. I enjoyed
6.5.
I could
Yeah,
eat
I'd give a 6.3.
Yeah.
6.9.
Oh,
God.
I think no. Yeah. The thing was is like we got like a 3 Migos type of deal. It was like salsa, queso, and
Yep.
guac. And I was like, I could have got something better. I could have got the same thing for
yeah.
free, and it would have been better.
yeah.
And
The
I was
the
like,
salsa
it
was
just
pretty.
took
gross.
a while, and I was
Yeah,
just like,
Let's rate that. Let's rate that.
What?
The like triple thing we had.
Oh yeah.
What would y'all give that out of 10?
No, I didn't like it.
Or
I
should we
don't
do each piece like cheese?
I mean, well, I'm just gonna talk about queso because I didn't need to go out.
Okay.
So, like,
I think it's better than these.
you for real?
No, better at 10 Lizzie's.
Oh no, yeah. I thought you said better than.
No.
No, yeah, it's better
Oh,
at
yeah.
10 Lizzie's. Because it was the yellow cheese. Yellow queso is gross.
Yeah.
Like the one at Chili's, like who wants that?
Yeah.
Just make the cheese.
First of all, the salsa tastes like marinara sauce.
It was
Yeah.
bad.
The
and
frickin',
and I don't
um,
like hot salsa. Like
yeah,
I like
ugh.
a nice little spice, but that was
disgusting.
Tastes like
It just tastes
ketchup.
like tomato paste. Yeah.
it did.
And then-
Tomato paste.
So that was the tomato paste was disgusting. The
was.
cheese was that yellow cheapo queso, and then the guac was okay, but
was
I
guac.
still think it was basic. It's still better at Tin Lizzie's.
Yeah.
And I know we compare to Tin Lizzie's a lot, but that's just because Tin Lizzie's is a pretty high standard.
honestly,
Yeah,
it's a good
and
place to go eat.
people put like is queso good? I was like, honestly, like that's like one of the main reasons like Tin Lizzie's on the map still. It's like the
Yeah,
queso.
it really
Yeah.
is. Because I went. Yeah.
And
So.
like honestly, and like if you come to Tin Lizzie's and mention me,
Or the Babbling Brothers.
I'll give you a whole queso, salsa, and guac for free. Like, it's not a big deal to me.
So
Let me help you guys out.
just-
soft plug.
just to round it out, service 2 out of 10,
Yeah.
wings
That.
probably about a 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Um,
Atmosphere.
atmosphere, well, counting that, I guess that counts the TVs, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll give it like a 4 out of 10.
I'd give it a 6 out of 10. I mean, it was. Like,
It was
it
there.
fine,
It was
but
there.
It's just
yeah,
like
it was there.
It was a sports bar.
It's not their fault. Like,
okay, so fine. We'll give it a neutral 5 out of 10.
Yeah. Okay.
6.
Yeah, that's fine. 5.
And then
5.5.
and then anything else? Oh, the disgusting triple thing. We'll give that a freaking
I'll give it a
1 out of 10.
I'll say a 3.
Okay,
I
I'll
was
say
like,
3.
I got
Fine.
it. Yeah.
That's
I mean,
fair.
the queso wasn't
I'm very
bad.
critical. So
No, but for the future, restaurant owners out there, I know some people aspire to be that. That is a huge note. Write that down. Do not put the same game on TVs next to each other.
What was that?
Because you will lose money.
What was that 4 categories? We had the out of 10s. How many did we do?
4.
We did 4.
Yeah.
Yikes, that's gonna be a little rough.
No, and then another thing, look into your seating. I think I've talked about this before, but, some restaurants out there use certain types of seating, such as if you want high customer, turnover, more customers coming in, make your seats hard. If you want people to sit there and drink beers, make your seating comfy, So, just know that there's a lot that goes into a restaurant if you're going to start in that business, and do not model after Twin Peaks. I would have to.
Yeah,
say.
I just added everything up, and standing at for our evaluation, we're 4 out of 10.
Of everything.
A solid.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was about it.
Yeah,
I
it
could
really
probably
was.
go on like a 5 out of 10, but it was nothing
that's
special.
just great.
I would honestly rather go to
Taco
what's it
Mac.
called? Yeah, Taco Mac.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like
Well,
Taco Mac.
don't get me started on Taco Mac.
Yeah, I mean you can't.
It's just closer.
I mean-
I would rather go just because it's closer.
Yeah,
and it's like
I mean
2
you
minutes.
can't. I know that that sucks, and it would make me mad too. But you can't go back somewhere just because some retard server messed up your.
Well, but then again, I don't want to go back to Twin Peaks because of the stupid server and
Yeah.
all the, I don't know.
I mean,
That's
at
just
least they
I don't-
refilled your drink at Taco Mac though.
That's true.
like God,
That's true. All right, let's move it on.
live and learn.
We're gonna go over to what's next?
Let's take a little vacation deal PlayStation.
Yeah.
Man, so Sunday night
So
Saturday
Sunday?
night. Saturday night I get back at 9:30, and I immediately walk in and purchase the game on my PlayStation. Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Great game. Very excited. I'm not that good, ladies and gentlemen. I will go ahead and tell you that. Not saying I am good right now.
Self-promotion, Taylor is great.
No, I'm not great at video games.
Some of us weren't born.
with charm or good looks. That's later, buddy. You wait. No, but dang it, Chris. Oh yeah, my KD's about a 0.5, and for those of you that don't know, video games, kind of like I don't know that much about them. A 0.5 means that I get 6 kills and 12 deaths on average, something like that. That's
Give or
about what
take.
I average. But last night, like I was saying earlier,
Your boy, new map, had never played before.
so me and Chris go and cap, the C flag, capture the C flag for those, non-cultured.
Or Charlie.
And then we get up and we're running to B, and all of a sudden I about get smacked in the face by the butt of a gun from an opposing team, and I was like,
I
oh
was
my
2 steps
Lord.
ahead of TC, and I got waxed. I was erased. We literally captured
Target
the C
neutralized.
flag, and then I was expecting to be once you pull up to the middle of the map, they'll be on the other side of the flag,
Yeah.
you both come to a same spot on the map where you can see each other.
Yeah,
This dude was in our face.
I don't know.
I almost pooped myself. I'm still thinking about it now. I want to.
That was a very small map, dude. A extremely small.
It took
that
me
might have
about
been the
3 minutes.
smallest
I
map
think
on
I
the
think
game.
I played it every 3 deaths. I was like, oh, this is that in that area. Oh, this is a small map. I probably said 10 times.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it really was. But I went. I had a 7 kill streak. Was 10-4 at the break, and then it went downhill. And I think I finished 13-13 or something like that. And I was like, come on, Taylor. At least I didn't finish negative though.
Did I curse you? I did say that.
Yeah, you did. Well, I said it
It was
too.
a half. I was like,
Because I knew it was coming,
It's 15
man.
and 17.
Some things never change.
I did pretty good at the end there. Got a little kill cam, but I honestly,
Chris is very good.
nah.
Yeah, you are.
Bro,
He went
do I need to
31
bring
and
up the
4.
gold sniper days?
Oh god.
Okay, so back in the day, back in the days.
Back in the day.
Sorry, boys, I've been a little vacant because I haven't been able to play
He's
PS4
on vacation.
this week. But,
He's on vacation.
back in the day, let me tell you. So, I think this was Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 3.
Oh, Black Ops 3. Okay, so Black Ops 3.
'Cause I didn't have a PlayStation, so I couldn't play. Black
Right,
Ops
right.
3.
So over the
So
summer,
I
or
hadn't played
something-
at all.
Yeah. So was this the summer after senior year?
Probably the last time I came over to your house. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's been the night.
I don't know. Well, whenever it was,
Senior
basically
year,
Black
at
Ops 3 was the COD of the time, and I'm not the type of person who plays with snipers in the game just because I'm absolute trash with them. But that's beside the point. The point is here
Shotguns are life.
that knife only. What? No. So so Chris comes over one night. It'd been a while since we hung out or whatever. He didn't have a PS4 at the time. Wanted to play COD. So I was like, all right, cool. He's playing or whatever. I'm watching. Eventually, I pass out. Next day, or probably next day, I wake up.
Yeah.
And he's basically still playing.
I don't know how long I played, but I probably played till like 4 or 5, and then got up in the morning and
I was about to say, he went to sleep and woke up the next morning and just picked up the controller and kept playing. So, first of all, I was amazed by that. I was like, did you sleep at all? He said, yeah. And then I was like, okay. And then
don't touch me.
Yeah, I look at the screen. At the screen. I notice he's using a golden sniper. And I'm like, I don't use the sniper, so how in God's name is it gold?
How in God's green one?
So I end up after he leaves or whatever, after that game, I was like, wait a second, let me look at this. Do you have a gold sniper? He's like, yeah. This man got a sniper gold in one night, like in a few hours. And for those of you who play Call of Duty, that's a hard thing to do is get a gun gold at all. And the fact that it was a sniper, I was like, what is wrong with you? I was like, what is happening right now? It was crazy.
It was like one of my first times playing Black Ops 3 because I never got to play that game just because I didn't have a PlayStation at that time.
But it was unreal. Like when it was first times playing, and he just, oh yeah, it's gold. I'm just like, what?
That's about how it was. Go. That was funny.
It was hilarious.
God.
But flash forward to Black Ops 4. I was sniping a little bit yesterday.
Yeah, that was funny. And those dudes were like, God damn, idiot.
They, some of the guys I was playing with were dogging me. I was like, you're sniping on this map? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to run up and get this guy here and snipe him. This one guy was just like crawling out. And I was like, and your head's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's me. That's what I do. I'm like, I'm going to sneak up on this guy. And then it's like, ding. I'm like, yeah, that a boy, Taylor. That a boy. Let's go back and respawn. And, oh, perfect. They're behind my spawn. Okay.
And strikeout.
And 42 and 50. Perfect.
That's pretty good. I think a big thing with this PlayStation Vacation is talking about how I think COD's back on the map.
Yeah, it is. For sure.
I mean, I know I played World War II. I mean, last year, we all bought World War II, was really hyped about it, and then the servers didn't work the first night.
Yeah, that was
that
trash.
really made me.
That really turned me off to the game too. Honestly,
It did.
yeah.
Yeah, I played World War II.
That was a waste. That was a wasted $60.
It was absolutely a waste of $60. I played it for like maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I was like, no thanks.
Yeah.
I played it for like a solid 3 months, and then I did not pick it up a single time after that.
But that's also when good old Fortnite came out. Like recently, like in that kind of time.
Out,
so
and then Fortnite, that was the golden days, man.
Yeah, that killed.
Yeah,
I mean, that
like
just killed
season
COD.
2 and 3. Woo, man.
Speaking of Fortnite, TC, talk about old blackout mode on the new COD.
Oh yeah.
I haven't played it. I have not opened up a single thing in Blackout.
So my first game, I've only played one game, and the first game, I came in, I think, 7th place. I got killed in 7th place. I'll tell you how I got killed in a minute. And I think I had 3 kills. Yeah, 3 kills.
Like 2.
And like that's pretty good.
It's
for my
hard.
first time, yeah, it's really hard. It's a lot different than Fortnite. Not a lot different, but it is a good bit different. You can't build. But anyways, I get that 3rd kill, and I'm like, let's go, baby. I'm about to win this thing. These dudes are trash. They're trash.
mate.
I am honestly worried for you. And
Just better.
so how it works in this game is after you kill somebody, their bag, like the stuff, their loot, is in a bag, and you have to go and open the bag, and you go through their stuff and look. Well, as soon as I go and I like slide down and I'm laying down about to open the bag, and I'm like, okay,
Major bag alert.
I get sniped, and I was like, are you freaking kidding me? And honestly, I don't even think I needed anything out of the bag because I had like 10 bandages and
Gold
stuff.
scar.
It's just like, man.
At that point in the game, if you don't have everything, then
yeah,
you haven't really done anything.
Yeah, exactly. But also, like, there's like zombies in the blackout.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know
creepy.
that.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, like, I was going by this graveyard, like trying to be real quiet.
Oh, you're
looking,
going there.
And because that's where I got killed at. That was where the game was ending. And all of a sudden, I hear like. I was like, whoa, what is that?
That's creepy.
And I look, and there was like 4 of them coming, and I was like, grr, like I just had to like mow them down. And I was like, well, everybody on the map just heard that.
It takes a lot of ammo to kill
Dude,
him,
it
too.
does. I went through like 2 clips because there was 6 of them. I was like, holy Jesus.
That first time I saw it, it scared me. I was like, what is going on? I was like, oh, my Lord.
They weren't dying. I was like, dude, what is going on? Like, I'm honestly about to die.
I'm going to die.
I was honestly terrified.
I'm scared for you.
Yeah. Where do you get your confidence from? What?
I'd like to apologize to absolutely nobody.
And honestly,
No, it's a very fun game.
Yes.
So, like, you create a party to talk in, like, with your friends if you want to. And the other night, what night was that, Chris? Sunday night? Was that?
Sunday?
Whenever we joined the party and there was, like, 10 people in there.
I think so, yeah.
So, Sunday night, and again, I haven't played PlayStation, like, as long as Chris and, like, Hayden have. But, you know, like, there was 10 people in the party. And just from my experience in Fortnite, like, that hadn't happened in, like, since Season 2 of Fortnite, you know. Like, it's nice to see people finally excited to, you know, bond with their friends and play PlayStation.
A gaming bonding experience.
Yeah. I mean, I like it's fun. And the game's really fun, and people are actually excited to play it now. So, I'm just ready for Christmas time, like Chris was telling me, so some bad players can get the game, and I won't be the worst one.
Yeah, the only thing that you gotta take any kind of new if you're not like a YouTuber trying to put out content and like you know that you're like way better than the rest, you gotta take the games with a grain of salt because you know that everyone you're playing right now is trying to like, you know, YouTube is it is a rabid game. Like it's like if you put out the same content but someone puts it out an hour earlier, the amount of views that he's going to get compared to you is insane. So people are grinding like crazy. Like all the best players are trying to put out good content. Like it, like you got to be on your stuff. But I would say, yeah, I'm excited for this Black Ops. I haven't been able to play it too much, but
yeah, I just play like every night, like probably like an hour or 2. So
probably like 3 or 4 hours a day.
Last night I think I played 3
some
hours
of our
actually.
friends are like way high. I was like, God.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Assassin's Creed.
Oh my.
What level do you prestige at?
50.
God.
Yeah.
Blanton and all them's already there, man. I'm only
They
at
prestige?
20.
They haven't. No,
Wow.
they're like at least 40 plus. At least all of them. I'm just like, God.
I still need to get the game.
You do. It's
you need
really
to play
fun,
Assassin's
Hayden.
Creed more.
No, you do.
It gets.
You do.
Level 20.
You do.
You're level
You need to get back
you're
in it.
You're level 13.
You need to get
You're
back
level
on it.
13.
Back on it.
I want to get back on
I
it,
do.
bro. Black Ops is really fun.
I know.
It's
Yeah, someone said Fortnite last night. I was like, I'll play this. I want to get my.
I don't know why. Like, what brought that up? Blanton thought that I said that I was playing Fortnite. I was like, what? What were we talking about?
I think Fortnite's done for me.
Yeah, I mean, as long as like this game stays hot. I mean, maybe like if a new season drops for Fortnite, I might consider
I don't know,
it.
but even like this new season, I played it once. I was like,
Yeah.
no thanks.
Yeah.
But I mean, still, you got. I mean, it's like a new president. You gotta try him out. You know what I'm saying? Gotta give him a chance.
All right. Well, anyway, we're gonna take a quick break, folks. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
We're gonna blanket mate.
We'll
Yep.
see you then, mate.
Exactly. Y'all enjoy ACDC. We're about to have some visitors.
And welcome back to Talladega. No, okay. Wait, what you?
Welcome.
We have some
Talladega. What?
To another
Talladega Nights.
Babbling Brothers
I love how
phenomenon of the ages.
I love how we do a new podcast like intro like
Yeah.
every time
Should
we
we
come back.
should we make something solid or just keep winging it?
I mean, I think it'll come
Welcome
around.
back
Like,
to the podcast.
Welcome back. I don't know. I like what I just said.
I think
Something
it'll-
about
it'll
a
come.
Babbling Brothers phenomenon or something. I don't know.
We'll get comfortable saying something, and it's just gonna stick. That's
think
how
so?
everyone does it, really.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, whatever you say, pal.
Well, mine's already there, just because I'm better than you guys.
Yeah.
What? Good morning, Vietnam.
Good
Just coming out
morning,
from TC's,
Vietnam. You know where I got that from?
What?
Michael Scott.
Oh.
Whenever like he's like, Dwight, do not say that, and he's like, and then Michael goes up on stage and he's like, "Good morning, Viet." Like he like stole it from
Yeah.
him. He's like everybody crickets.
Let's see, we got a fly on this one.
All right. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into this.
Next,
Well,
Topingo.
Wanted to talk about some favorite movies that we all have.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty self-explanatory. But I just wanted to start her off with probably the best comedic, act of all time, Step Brothers. Got to be.
Yeah.
Got to be. Oh my God, that movie
They're
is
making
beyond quotable. Like it's just, it's my life.
Robert better not get in my face. I can't finish that one.
I just want to roll you up in a ball. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Anytime I feel it.
We're right on the line,
I
baby.
can't.
We're right on the
Yeah.
line.
Dude, the scissors are on it, man.
I don't even know who
God.
you are.
Oh
I
gosh.
smell cinnamon rolls, man.
I smell
Yeah.
cinnamon twos, Larry.
Did you just punch the one they called Derek in the face?
Hey, Derek, guess what's good for shoulder pains? If you look in my butthole.
Oh god.
I
All right.
think-
You know what the
I
season
think
is,
one
baby.
One of my like favorite moments is like either when he's like doing the Nazi thing where he holds up a head.
Oh.
Y'all
He's
need
like-
fertilizer. I
he's
got
like-
plenty
he's
of it.
like, hey!
That's horrible.
and like, this is funny. And
Yeah,
the
yeah,
time
yeah.
when they're throwing presents down the stairs, like, and they're like asleep.
The dad is like, "No, we gotta wake him up." She's like, "Never wake up a
And they start
sleepwalker."
freaking out, like they just like throw.
Oh god.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
good.
I was gonna say.
So that's your favorite movie?
That's
comedy
definitely my
movie?
favorite comedy. Like
Comedy.
oh god, it's so good. It's probably up there as one of my top 3 at
So
least.
favorite movie for me is probably, I mean, like I was
It's so
like I was
hard.
telling y'all,
There's so
like there's so
many
many
good
good movies.
Yeah.
But you know, one that's hot right now on my mind, and like I do like it a lot, is The Wolf of Wall Street.
Mm.
That's a great movie.
it is a funny.
It is just a
movie.
great, and it's based off a true story too. That's what's
But
hilarious.
a true king.
Yeah,
I can't believe some of the stuff in that movie's true. I mean, like I'm sure not
So-
all of it
yeah,
is
no,
true,
it's
just
but
like-
like certain parts of it like are like explicitly stated as this is true.
Yeah.
This actually happened.
yeah.
The fact that that's a thing, like,
Well,
oh
I
my
mean,
god,
that's
it's just
great
like pain and gain. It's like it's a movie, but it's like
Yeah,
the real world is gruesome. Man.
yeah, yeah.
Pain and Gain. I've been trying to find that one, and I can't find it. I've only seen it one time.
I want to watch it again.
But great movie.
I'm big,
Dude, Pain and Gain was even
I'm
worse than
strong.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
dude. That was
Wolf of Wall Street, like, don't get me
It's
wrong,
funny.
it's hilarious. That guy in real life, like, he's a crook, but
He was.
Pain and Gain, dude, they were like insane.
Yeah.
Oh my god, like they were all jacked, like out of their minds, but
Yeah.
just crazy.
that was a funny movie. I can
Oh my
relate to
God.
that one, because
Yeah.
I spend all my time in the gym. No,
Yeah, we get it, man. Come on.
God,
No.
I don't even
Making me feel
know,
inferior.
man.
Favorite comedy. Oh,
The Simpsons movie.
Oh my gosh, no.
honestly, well, that's not my favorite comedy, but
That's
one of my favorite comedy is Grown Ups.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty
dude,
funny.
That's a classic.
That's
Yeah,
just
no,
the
we
first
actually
one though. The first
we
one.
actually watched that the other day, and there was so many more jokes that we picked up on.
Yeah.
Or just like understood them more, and it was just funny.
Yeah,
Oh man.
man.
What about favorite like action movie?
Narnia.
Okay, that's not an action
Favorite
movie.
action movie.
Yeah,
I don't know. There's so many Avengers movies. I will say like
I really
Infinity
I mess with
War
the-
was pretty good movie.
I mess with the superhero movies hard.
I like John Wick. That's a pretty cool movie.
I never saw either of them. I heard they were really good though.
They are.
You guys,
He kills like 900 people.
The Django, you guys like the Django Unchained?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
actually, that was a
yeah,
really
yeah,
good
it
movie.
was.
That
Jamie Foxx, man.
talk about a gory movie.
Yeah,
is-
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
That is one.
that is.
That and have y'all ever seen like The Hateful Eight?
yes.
That one's really gory too. Samuel L. Jackson.
There's a spoof movie of that, and it's called it's
Magnificent Seven or something.
it's
Yeah.
something with Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
That's that's a funny
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Excuse me, fellas.
There, I mean, dude, there's just so many funny.
Yeah, I
ones.
know. Honestly, there's movies that I probably can't even remember from my childhood.
Yeah,
Like back in the day, like my favorite movie when it came out was the first Spider-Man. God,
Yeah, that
I
was a
loved
good-
those
yeah, I-
movies.
I
Like,
do
I
remember that one.
wanted to be Spider-Man,
Oh, the OG ones.
and now it's like, well, I don't really want to be Spider-Man because he's like a 15-year-old like little punk.
Chris, I know
And
what
I-
your favorite movie is, man.
What is it? Hold on. Don't say it.
Boy, I had second deal.
They're mouthing words to each other right now.
Great
Little
success. Great
Yeah.
success.
Yeah.
What?
What's up with it, Vanilla Face?
Daggestan is the great.
I will sing.
There's
The
just
cousin-
some
No
movies.
idea what movie you guys are talking about.
Borat.
Bullet.
Yeah. Bing bong, bing ling ding, ding 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 ling ding ding ding.
Did you guys ever see like any of those other movies though, like Bruno?
Yeah.
Bruno was weird.
I saw like
I
15
didn't
minutes of
get into it,
Bruno,
no.
and I was like, okay, this is just some gay dude
Yeah.
in a tent.
I don't know. It was a little too extreme for me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like the.
They were trying to take Borat to a whole other level, and I was like, whoa.
if you want to see how I know like this is like we're in college, and I want to give y'all the tools to success, but if you want to see what slacking off in class, what not absolutely killing every single aspect of your life will get you, go and watch the movie Office Space, because that's the kind of person that you will turn into.
Office Space?
Office Space.
That's funny. He's like, honestly, I don't do anything.
Yeah, so like he like it's this dude, and he works at this place, and he's like he hates his life, dude. He's doing the same thing over and over again, just keying stuff into it, making phone calls, just going through the motions. And then one day he gets hypnotized, and the person doing what's the person that does it called, like a I don't know, the person that was like doing the hypnotism or whatever.
Oh, hypnotist.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. And he like dies in the middle of his session. And he like gets stuck in like a trance, I guess you could say, kind of thing.
Whoa.
And he like just doesn't care about anything anymore. He like brings a fish in and like guts it on his desk.
Oh my god.
He goes and talks to these people, like they bring in these consultants to like fire people pretty much. And he goes in and he's like, I really just don't care anymore. What do I do here? I usually show up about 15 minutes late and slide in the back door so Lundberg can't see me. And there's this dude Milton. He's like, he everybody keeps stealing his stapler, and he has to keep relocating his desk, and he has glasses, and he's like a real ugly dude. And he's like, if someone steals my stapler again, I'm going to blow the whole place up. And he burns the place down. And then
oh my gosh!
At the end of the movie, it shows him sitting on a beach, and he's like, "Sir, I asked for a pina colada, and I have yet to get it." And it's like in Mexico, and the Mexican dude like walks off, and he's like, "I will burn this whole place to the ground. I have and I will." It was so funny, dude.
Oh my gosh!
Great movie though. That's like the corporate just
yeah.
If you want to go into corporate America, watch that.
Oh, I think I have one of my favorite action movies of all time.
Okay.
Gladiator.
That yeah.
This is that. I don't know. My dad was always watching movies like that as a kid, and that's a movie that just like really is like, dang, that's a crazy movie.
Yeah, it really is.
That, and there was a movie with Hugh
Maximus.
Jackman and Christian Bale called The Prestige.
Never heard
If
of
y'all
it.
have ever seen it, it's like a magic movie based in like the 1800s, right around when electricity was being created.
Mm.
It's honestly it reminds me of Inception, but it is a beautiful movie.
Interesting.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's hard to pick favorite movies. Like, definitely Step Brothers is up there for me, but I
Yeah.
can't really think other than that.
Any
like
kind
old
of
school.
like pre 2007 Adam Sandler.
Yeah, that
You know,
is
50
Waterboy.
51st Dates.
Billy
Waterboy.
Madison.
I've seen Waterboy so many times.
Happy
it's
Gilmore.
honestly just like, yeah. Happy Gilmore's funny.
well,
Happy
good
Gilmore's
for Happy
hilarious.
Gil. Oh my god.
Yeah, Billy Madison cracks me up too. I haven't seen that one at all in a while.
I'll
You gonna
see
try
you
and hit the green
in
on
the
this
parking
drive?
lot.
No, sir, that's impossible.
I beg to differ.
Oh, I beg to differ. Happy Gilmore did that feat about an hour ago. That movie is
Well,
classic.
good for Happy Gil. Oh my god.
Accomplished that feat.
All right, y'all want to move on to sports.
Yeah, that's fine.
This week in
This week in sports is about McGregor
Nate.
on the floor.
I would like to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Careful.
I am an avid Conor McGregor fan.
And I am too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Sucks seeing him lose
it
like
stung
that.
really bad.
Yeah.
It really
Because
did.
like now, like, he can't really. I mean, he can and he will.
He's still going to talk smack,
but he can't.
but it doesn't have the same effect.
I think it's going to be in a different attitude. Now it's going to be like pissed off. It's not going to be like him over him. Now it's going to be like, I'm coming for your throat, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That dude said that
Is-
he was wanting to fight Floyd Mayweather
Yeah,
now.
it was
Oh, my
dumb
gosh.
because that dude literally won. He
Because
couldn't beat
got on top of
McGregor.
him.
Yeah, he couldn't beat McGregor in a boxing match.
Is
No.
Khabib, is he out of jail?
He didn't go to jail.
He didn't press
What?
charges.
No, yeah.
McGregor
Oh my
decided
God.
not to press charges against him, and then I think
That grinds my gears.
McGregor tried to blow everything over so he could have the fight.
No, yeah, he did. Like, because the
Because
dudes,
he wants to
he's trying to
pound
the
fight
dudes
again.
that were like getting detained and like asked the people that the police asked Conor McGregor if he wanted to press charges was Khabib's team, I think. that jumped in the cage and punched Conor McGregor. It wasn't Khabib or whatever.
Well, no, because Khabib assaulted one of McGregor's guys.
Yeah,
somebody on his team.
I don't know if anything happened with that.
That
it's
makes me
kind
so
of
mad.
like who you are.
I think McGregor said,
Whatever.
nullify everything. Like, I
Yeah.
won't fight again. Because,
Well-
honestly, because if that stuff happens, like, he's going to have... McGregor's going to try and push to get, like, them to get visas back over here. And then, like, he's trying to get them back over here. Like, anything he can do to help them get back over here and, like, do whatever, he wants to do.
exactly.
Like, he was like, I want these people back.
Well, but yeah, because that fight was a total crapshoot, especially on McGregor's end. Like he got totally humiliated.
Yeah,
I mean, like
It was humiliating.
it was
yeah.
like it sucked because I mean, like he got chokehold out or whatever. Like he had to tap out because he was getting choked. But and that is a part of the sport. But it's just like God, it made me so mad.
to
'cause,
go
like,
out that way.
I
you
just
know what I'm
know,
saying? Like,
yeah, I just know if it was like just straight up like beating the tar out of each other, McGregor would destroy that.
That's
kid.
what I wanted it to be. That's what I
Yeah.
thought it was going to be because like these dudes, they hate each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I didn't think like McGregor was going to let it go to the ground like that.
Yeah.
But
I
he
mean,
just
that-
couldn't
but that
control
dude-
it.
No, yeah, that dude's so good.
He was a
Like,
hoss, yeah. Like
Yeah.
just like as soon as they got on the ground, he was totally in control.
Yeah,
And McGregor is horrible when it comes to like
Yeah.
submissions and everything. So he couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, the one thing I saw from it is like I didn't see McGregor win any round. Like
No,
other than
He
him,
couldn't.
he got extremely like exhausted
Yep.
in that first round. Second round was absolutely brutal. I thought it was over then.
he got.
Yeah.
I mean, he
When
got
he-
a few good like little taps in.
When he took
But-
he got like 6 in a row, and I was like, are they gonna call this? Like, I don't know what's about to happen. And then the third round was kind of like up straight, and then the fourth round when he landed that punch, I was like, golly, McGregor's this is
Yeah.
embarrassing. It looked bad.
yeah.
Like there was really no highlights for McGregor. He got
No.
like one punch in the third round.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like, okay, McGregor's back. But
I mean,
he
every
would've had
fight
to
went
win
down
by
to the
knockout.
ground, though. So, I
Yeah,
mean,
he
what
would
do you expect the guy
had
to
to win
do?
by knockout
Yeah.
because there was no way like he was getting the decision.
But I
Yeah.
mean, all the more it looks like he got manhandled like a child.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And like I feel like everyone that like was, especially on Twitter, everyone that every McGregor fan was like, "Oh, Khabib was like terrible," like just trying to like ignore the fact that McGregor just got like destroyed.
Well, I mean, like this is the thing. This is what I want to get out there for all of those, fans that are like, "Oh, McGregor talks crap and then gets beat. That's what he gets." It's like, look who this man has fought. He's fought one of the best boxers of all time, Floyd Mayweather, and then he fought a dude that's now I think 27-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't come at me saying that somebody got I'm not like I know that y'all just said he got humiliated.
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 Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Humidity.
But he
Humongous.
didn't do that. Like he went up against one of the best guys.
Yeah.
So like he didn't that didn't happen. Like, he went up against one of the best guys and that dude had a better, ground game than him. So he shot literally everything, got him on the ground, and McGregor couldn't do anything because that dude's literally the best in the sport at that. So,
Yeah.
it wasn't that he got humiliated.
Well, I mean,
that just wasn't his game.
I don't know.
I don't know.
His bar didn't match his bike, and like, his bike.
Yeah, it's just like
It matches every time though. It's just that dude's better.
It's just the thing.
But McGregor's
he
one of the
talks
best, too.
So much smack, and he is so good that going out like that, it is humiliating.
Yeah, the
Because
dude
McGregor's
just
one
played
of
his
the-
weakness.
McGregor's one of the best too. Like,
I'm not saying McGregor's bad by any means. I'm just saying
Yeah.
like in that fight,
I mean,
He-
he
he-
lost. Like that's all it
no,
was.
but he didn't just lose.
What
Like,
happened? He got on top of it. He
destroyed.
played his game. He
He
played
got
his
des-
weakness.
But you got to admit, he got like
he
destroyed.
got destroyed one time on a punch. Other than that, like he didn't get destroyed. He just got.
well, I mean,
the
that's
dude played his
part of
weakness.
that's 50% of the.
That's the thing. It's
I
part
know.
of the
I know.
sport.
I mean, like that. Like in football, we targeted people's weakness, and that's what you do. I'm just saying, like he didn't get humiliated. Like he got beat, but he didn't get humiliated. If he got humiliated, then people wouldn't even be talking about him anymore. They'd be like,
No.
well, the dude's better than him. He's the new face of the UFC. Conor McGregor's still the face of the UFC.
I think he got humiliated.
Yeah, that's just me. I don't know. Like he's still the face of the sport. You're right,
He
but
literally
that
got.
doesn't discount the fact that he got just. demolished in that fight.
It's to me it looked like the equivalent of him getting bent over in prison.
Okay, let's back her down.
That's about what it was.
I mean, yeah.
that's what it looked like for me.
But yeah, that's just me. He did get. I think he got beat pretty handily. But don't get me wrong, still love McGregor. rooting for him in the next fight.
No, yeah, I
However,
mean, and another thing is like he's the only reason why people are like you can buy that show because like, he's the only one promoting the, he's the reason why it's still around. Like he's the face.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why I don't know. It was
Tough to call,
disappointing. Yeah, it sucked.
I
I really hated it. It was such a bitter taste. I was like, dang, like we were all right. We were gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
If we won. We might have not woken up the next morning.
What about let's get into the MLB playoffs.
Honestly, well, it kind of stopped short for me because
Braves.
the only team I really ever pay attention for is Atlanta teams.
Mm.
Not the biggest baseball fan. I just didn't grow up in a baseball family. I
Yeah,
was more of a soccer and football kind of guy.
I feel you. TC,
Yeah.
what are you thinking? MLB playoffs.
I'm glad the Yankees got beat the way they did.
Yeah.
Highest payroll can't buy you everything. So
That's a fact.
that was nice to see
The
them get beat
Bankies.
16-1.
Doubt, yeah.
By the
You
the
do
Red
not.
Sox, right?
You do not see that a lot.
No, it was nice to see. So they can take Stanton and Judge and they can shove it. So they can go- they
It's
can-
funny because it's like that was like the most ironic way to go out because you have two of the best like
Yeah.
dinger hitters ever on
Exactly.
the same team, and you
I just like how all the commentators and all those fans that don't know anything, like we're just like, oh, the Yankees, man, they're so good. They got Judge and Stanton, and it's like, nah, brother. Baseball is completely different than that. You can't just have two power hitters and be good.
we have Swanson,
Yeah. Oh my God.
looks.
Swanson.
In other news, the NBA's back.
Yeah.
Liddy Forgetty.
Couldn't care less.
LeBron going to the Lakers, though.
Oh no, it is, but it's just like we're in
It's
the
something
middle of
else to
football.
watch. Like I mean, your serving sales are going to go up now because they have games on like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That is true.
Like I mean, it's-
Constant sports, basically.
yeah. And instead of having to work a Saturday shift, you can work any shift now and make decent money because there's games on. So
That's
that's
true.
what I like about it, being
True.
able to get that fix.
Taking advantage of opportunities.
Yeah, getting the fix, man. Like that's how the NBA is beating all those other chumps.
do you
MLB has too many games.
Yeah, MLB's gone. I don't know. It's kind of like
football's going
Don't care as
too.
much for me.
People don't
I feel like
want-
NBA has the perfect amount. You can't play that many football games. Obviously, you can't play 82 football games.
people have
But-
double headers.
But yeah, like you know what I'm saying.
Golly.
Like there's just something on every night, so it's just like,
Yeah.
there's nothing to do. Let me go watch a basketball game.
Yeah.
That's
That's what I like about it.
I don't know. I'm not a huge basketball guy in general, but I do agree. Like it's nice to have something to watch.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm not like a huge basketball fan. I like LeBron, but
Yeah.
no.
I just think like usually like the sport that I watch the most is football, and it's just like I'm just gonna stick with football. Like I'd rather watch that. It's just because I understand it the most. I played it all my life, as opposed to
Yeah.
hockey.
Hockey. I will say though, I feel I would want to definitely go to a hockey game because I feel like
Oh
it'd be
no!
awesome.
If you've never been to hockey games, they're so much fun.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
I like, no lie, I haven't been in like probably like 7 or 8 years, but that's probably the most fun I've had at a sporting event is at hockey games. It's just different. The fans are ruthless. They'll be saying like chanting like "you suck" and like throwing some like they get heated.
But yeah.
Excuse me.
So I guess we'll go ahead and move on to the last segment of the day. Good old hashtag Hellis.
A little seggy, what I like to call here.
Little last leggy seggy.
A little Hellis over here. what do you got for us today?
So yeah, basically today I wanted to talk about this YouTube video I came across. Came out a couple months ago, I guess. A girl, her name was like Desiree Martinez or something. Okay. Long story short, young lady,
Young lady.
very young lady, she got pregnant at the age of 14. Now, I mean, like, that's not necessarily like that aspect of it. Yeah, that's something to say, but like that's not necessarily the part I want to talk about. Really, what kind of irks me is, okay, you were irresponsible. You got pregnant at 14. It happens. It's unfortunate, but it happens. You're taking care of your child. That's good. That's good. If you are, if you're the one that's having the kid, you need to, sack up and take care of it. That's good. I'll give her that to her credit. However, I don't like that basically she's making YouTube videos about being a teen mom, and she's not necessarily glorifying it, I don't think, but she's like trying to make a profit off of being a teen mom, it seems like.
Yikes.
And that's just wrong, man. Like, don't be spreading like the message like, hey, if you're a teen mom, you should come on YouTube and get that sweet money.
So it's,
you know,
I mean,
the video I watched that I'm talking about right now got 5 million views. So you know she's getting money off that.
dang. Well, honestly, dude, like, people are suckers for stuff like that. And if that's the only way for her to make money,
Okay, sure. I mean, like that's true. If that's the only way for her to make money,
shoot, I wish
guess,
I could do
but-
that with gaming.
Because she is young. She probably doesn't have a job. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know if you could have a job at 14. It's like child labor laws. But, like, what? I don't know. It's just like, what?
labor law?
You know, really? Like, she's that young. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. God,
At least, I think in Georgia, you can't have a kid until, or I mean, rather, you can't have a job until 15, I want to say.
It's 15 usually.
Because, like, that's when you even
For most,
get your
like,
learner
direct
permit.
deposit places.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. It's like it's already a kind of a crappy situation because you had a kid at 14. Like that sucks. Nobody
Wait,
wants that
so-
to happen. Really.
Had the kid at 14, like post.
Got pregnant at 14.
Oh, okay. Had it in 14, 15.
Had it 14, 15. I don't really know.
No, I
Shouldn't
know.
say.
I was about to say, God, if you had it at 14, like, and then. Oh,
No matter what, she's young. Like,
Yeah.
and it's just blows my mind
to
that
me,
people
I
let that
think
happen.
any age before like 20, like, it's still pretty young. Like,
Goodness
like
gracious.
18, like you're an adult.
Even
Oh.
even if I had a kid right now, I'm 20 years old. If I had a kid right now, I still would freak out.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, like my heart's beating faster right now just thinking about it. Like,
Hey,
because I can't even handle
I
myself.
don't know why you're freaking out, but I'm pregnant.
Guys, we got to turn off the podcast.
We're quitting forever.
Unless you want to start paying us for this, I got to go. No, I'm just kidding.
5-minute views.
So yeah, I don't know. It's just like it's a crappy situation, no matter how you look at it. But like, I just don't appreciate the fact that I think she's trying to benefit off of like
It's
that.
It's
Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I almost feel like it's taking advantage of the kid. You know what I mean? Because like she had her kid in the video, like just like behind her in the little crib.
I wonder if she's doing like GoFundMe's or anything like that.
I don't know. I didn't really
So
look. It's too hard.
Did you read any of the comments?
I didn't. I wanted to. Actually, hold on. Let me pull it up.
Let's just
'Cause-
watch the whole video.
Because
No, I don't
like
want.
if,
I'll look
if,
at the comments.
I
though.
guarantee, like if people are like defending her having a kid at 14, that's sad.
I mean, it's just stupid and irresponsible.
Yeah, it
Flat
is.
out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The thing
So-
I think the thing that's like the place that she's at now, it's like, well, you can't really change anything. So I guess she's just trying to make the best out of whatever.
What is that?
Right.
Is that a freshman in high school? Yeah.
14. Yeah, that's really young.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Okay.
man. I feel bad for the kid because the
eighth
kid's
grade,
going to
I
be
didn't even-
suffering.
I didn't even know what.
That's just, man. Yeah, that's sad. That's sad for the kid. It ain't sad for her.
God, what is that comment?
It's her own comment.
Oh, that's a book.
How
How long is the video? How long is the video?
It's about 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Should I read this whole long comment?
No.
No.
Well, basically, I think what she's saying is I'm not and will never encourage teen pregnancy, which is good. That's smart.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
glad that she's getting that message out. Because like don't be glorifying that because it's not a glorious lifestyle.
No, that's not,
You know what I mean?
not something to be proud of.
Yeah.
It's something like, I mean, you can be proud of your kid,
Yeah.
but don't be proud of that decision. You know.
Oh my gosh. One of the top comments is, when I was 14, I was eating them regular Cheetos.
Still am.
Oh
Still
gosh.
am.
Oh my god. This is horrible.
I mean, I think it's just like
Okay, I mean, I will say a lot of the comments are pretty negative, and they're being, but it's to the point where it's being kind of rude towards her. So I don't really want to say it, but
Yeah.
you know, don't totally bash her for this. Like, yes, it is her fault. She got pregnant at 14. It's her fault.
Yeah, but
No matter what, but that doesn't mean you have to like bash her because she's taking care of her child, which is number one priority.
yeah.
all she's got to say back is thanks for the view. You just put more money into my
That's
account.
the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
then, like
don't
the thing is like, yeah, like it sucks, but it's like, what's happened. Like you can't, like, you have to move on. You have to take care of your kid. You can't listen. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, yeah, it might be bad, but it's like, well, that doesn't matter anymore. I have a kid to take care of.
Yeah.
I mean, and honestly, I think it's the same thing as Hannah Spain, and I can say that because she
Oh.
has a video on YouTube, so she it's not a big deal. But honestly, it's just like she was pretty positive about it. And I don't think she was ever like advocating for it.
Yeah.
But you know, like she realized that this was happening, and like she's got to take care of her kid.
Yeah, I
Well,
guess
she
at
also
that
has
point,
a high school education. So.
yeah. I guess at that point, it's like you just got to deal with it. You take it.
Yeah,
and you deal
you
with
just
it.
got to be like, okay,
But-
this is my life now.
And so, like, I can understand, like, Hannah and this girl, like, they're coping with it. They're working it out. This girl, when she makes this video, she already has her kid and everything and is taking care of him. So, it's, I don't know. It's,
God, people are mean.
I know, it's a crappy situation all around, but don't go and,
people are probably like cussing
destroy this
around,
girl's
stuff
life.
Like that.
yeah, no, I literally, like, some of
It's
those
just
comments are
like-
pretty despicable.
Yeah,
actually.
but I mean, like if you're gonna put a video out like that, like I like the courage and everything, but you got to know what you're getting yourself into.
Oh, yes,
it's just
that's
like
true
doing
also.
this podcast.
Yeah.
Like I'm putting a target on my back for somebody to come and like argue with me. So that it's a risk I'm willing to take.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's a risk that she was willing to take.
right.
Like the world, like you said earlier, it's not like rainbows and sunshine. You know,
Yeah.
And
it's cutthroat.
And she also took the risk she also took the risk of having unprotected sex. So like,
Yeah.
look where that got her. You know what I mean?
No. I mean, like I said, like I don't want y'all to think that, like I think that she's like a terrible person.
Yeah, we're
because I
not-
don't know her.
Yeah.
But I just know that like don't be supporting that decision.
It was a
Yeah.
terrible decision. Yeah.
But also, like you know what you signed up for. It's like
You know what's
football.
gonna
It's like
intimidate-
football. You like the kickoffs. You know what you signed up for.
like-
So get ready.
I'm
Like,
suing the NFL because I got a concussion. It's a contact sport.
Yes.
Oh, my dad signed a permission slip when I was 7 years old saying
you'll be
I
hearing from
can
my
get
dad's
hurt.
lawyer.
Oh, don't even get me started about that. Golly, like this is like pass interference now is giving a dude a blow kiss. That
Oh my
I
gosh.
saw one that was way worse than Clay Matthews. Like it was literally like his arm was falling and like barely clipped his arm. Like talking about like any amount of pain that the QB went through, he probably just like brushed it off and was like didn't do anything. Like it's football. Like
It's kind of like
You're
the
gonna
punter's
tap-
flopping.
it's football. You're gonna tappy tap. You know,
Yeah.
just tap it in.
Mm-hmm.
Tap. Just tap it.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, anyway,
Man.
that's really all I wanted to say about that. I mean, it's just like it's a crappy situation,
That's-
but at the end of the day, she's taking care of her kid. I just don't think that she should be trying to, I don't know. I guess financially benefit off of
Yeah,
that.
use her kid as a platform.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't really support that. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and close her out.
Let me give this a shout out real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
That is all.
This coming Saturday,
Don't forget, guys.
yet again,
20th.
this will be your last warning. All right, you better be there. Don't let me not see you there. Sweetwater Mission is a nonprofit in Austell, Georgia. They're working to help provide basic necessities for local families in need. You need to, y'all need to go to this. You need to go. You need to possibly donate to them.
Like I said before, everything comes full circle, guys.
Yeah, it does.
Full circle.
Tickets are available at Ticketmaster, so just look up Mick Adams and the Stones, and they should pull up immediately. I haven't looked them up yet. I haven't got tickets yet, but I will be looking into it. And yeah, that's that.
This is a double piece opportunity.
All in all, message of
from
the day.
The Babbling Brothers.
Don't forget this week to be conscientious, desiring to do well, taking obligations seriously, being efficient and organized. And yeah, is that all, guys?
I believe so.
All right. Well then,
I got to go crush a test. So
everybody
I'm getting in the zone.
have a great day and attack it.
Thank you for listening, fellas.